I have a question for you, small business owners, movers, cleaners, etc. Because I work with all of you. And I have a quick question for you. Do you know your customer as well as your customer knows you? All right, so what do I mean by that? I mean that your customer, before they contact you, reach out to you, call you, email you, text you, willing to do business with you, before they ultimately confirm or create a reservation with you, because remember, you don't book appointments, you take reservations. And before they do those things with you, guess what? They do homework, right? So they do homework, they do research, they study you, they check out your profile, they want to know who you've helped, who you've hurt. They see all of your 5 stars, but they don't care, they don't read it. They go to the 1 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars. They want to see what you're capable of on your worst day, not on your best day. And that's a true fact that most people who check out reviews, they go directly to your low performing reviews. And so review companies like Yelp and Thumbtack and so many others, they know that. That's why they post them, and that's why they're able to leverage that against you to get you to pay some ridiculous amount per month for questionable leads, right? By the way, there is a site called freequobuddy.com. You can go pick up leads there for $1 per day. 90% of those leads come off of warm referrals in your area from people who already need to move. To me, referrals and word of mouth are the best way of advertising. So go jump on that site, enroll your business ASAP. If you're in the moving business, just click sign up as a vendor. And then after you do that, go ahead and click leads, moving leads USA. It'll probably say something like unlimited. So unlimited leads, that's where you want to go after that. And bam, you're in business. You start getting leads unlimited for the entire year for like $1 a day. All right, so that's a quick plug. You can't beat that. Go check it out. For $1 a day, I would do this all day long. But anyways, do you know your customers, right? So your customers understand you. They know you. They research. They ask around. They do a lot of homework to learn about your business. And the question I have for you is, how well do you know them? How well do you know your customer? How well do you know them, right? How well do you know if they're the type of customer that you should be targeting? How well do you know which platforms target your correct customer? Because in order for you to do business at the highest level, you've got to get customers that's willing to pay you or compensate you at the highest level. So how many know doing business with cheap people is a headache for everybody? It's a headache for the movers. It's a headache for dispatch. It's a headache for the company owner. It's a headache for everybody because it doesn't stop with them wanting to be cheap. It carries over into the entire move. All of a sudden, if you damage anything, they want half their money back. All of a sudden, if your guys take an extra break because it's God knows how freaking hot outside, all of a sudden, they want to get that time off, right? They want to talk about your guys taking too many water breaks. They want to talk about the move not going fast enough. Oh, here's my favorite. They want to tell you about the last company that moved a 3-bedroom house from upstairs to upstairs in 37 minutes. Total move, right? They want to tell you about that foolishness, right? And so doing business with cheap people is a trap for your business. Why? Not just monetarily, financially, it'll trap you also and put you in a bad spot. But most importantly, it'll damage the mental of those who are out there. It'll damage the mood. It'll kill the vibe. You don't want to do business with vibe killers. People who just complain. They complain about everything. They talk bad about everything. They don't want to participate in anything, right? They can't wait to leave you that negative review. They can't wait to go online and talk bad about your business because all they want to do is offer you pain. You're out there attempting to offer them pleasure, saying, hey, look, I got 2 guys out here. It's hot as heck. We agreed to come out here and do the business, probably last minute, because you've been calling around every day trying to get the lowest price you can get because you're cheap. And we agreed to come out and provide service for you at this amount, at this rate. And you have hassled us and heckled us. And now my guys are calling me from the truck, calling me from the backyard. Hey man, this customer's going to be an issue. And now guess what we got to do? Now we don't trust that you can pay us. So now we got to come out with the information and say, hey, by the way, and you don't tell them why, but you always have this in your policy. That's why you should always have this in your policy. So you don't necessarily come out and say, hey, you're cheap. We don't think you're going to pay us on time or want to pay us, and we don't want any BS, so we got to take our payment right now. You're not going to say that, but you're going to have it in your policy to where you guys, whenever you get the load, all right, you got leverage, you got the material on the truck. You don't want to leave before, you don't want to ask for money before that. Now you got the material on the truck. Hey ma'am, just a heads up. Hey sir, just a heads up. With a move like this, we actually get full payment prior to the unload. So if you sign right here, make the payment right here, we'll go ahead and process that and go ahead and complete your unload. Now you're going to have to estimate how much time it's going to take to unload. That's fine. You're going to have to estimate that completely. And just go ahead and estimate it. And if you go over, pay them back. If you go a little less, get the money, right? Try to get the money before you unload, right? But the best thing to do is overestimate, so you get some money, right? And that's, to me, that's the best way to handle like cheap customers. Get them to understand how this operation is going to go, and there won't be any trickeration at the end of this, right? So I encourage you to do that. I'm out of time. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. What I want to leave you with is this: understand your customers, get to know them, and then have policies in place to prevent any type of issues or trickeration. Gotta go. See you guys in the next video.